your blood. By your blood, I'm covered by your blood. Your precious blood, your holy blood. If we don't believe the Bible, then we don't have to subscribe to it. We don't have to heed its principles, its teachings, its commands. And most importantly, we do not have to acknowledge the biblical God as our King, as our Lord and God, as our sovereign, the sovereign over us all. When that is the case, then the Christian person and their faith in God is undermined. It's interesting because there's a discussion I had in my Doctor of Education class with Dr. Norton, and he gave us two cases before the Supreme Court of the United States of America. In 1844, the discussion was about Bible in school, and the Supreme Court ruled that yes, you might have Bible in school as a means to inculcate values. What better source of inculcating values on the pupil, the young minds of Americans? So they concluded, yes, you can have Bible. We should have Bible. Not only can you have Bible, but we say that why shouldn't you have Bible? You should have Bible in school. You should have Bible in school. Then a case before the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court is regarding Bible in school, prayer in school, regarding religion in school. Leave the church as the church and the state as the state. Of course, the First Amendment says that Congress don't make a state religion and do not interfere with the religious piety of the American population, the American person. So that is clear. Same issue, yet two conflicting and antithetical conclusions. No Bible in school, the other, we must have Bible and religion in school. The conflict here, or the ruling here, is based on religious belief, values, belief. Those early Americans were undisputedly Christian. They were Christian-minded. They valued the Bible above all. How are we in existence but by God? Whatsoever we discuss, the United States of America is not without the presence of God. God himself gave us life. And what country exists, what life exists without God? So it is nonsensical or stupid to even discuss a nation, a people, existence without God. Hence, we must have Bible in school, because to have Bible in school is the same as saying, okay, should we have oxygen in school? Well, oxygen is in the atmosphere. You need it. Should students get to eat or drink? Of course. They can't live without it. The early Americans, I argue, understood that we cannot exist without God. If we don't have Bible, our faith in God, what do we have? Nothing. He's our source, the source of our life. So they had another worldview, another philosophical framework from which they operated. America was plunging into liberalism. America had become a greatly secular society. Now, America is unrecognizable, or would be unrecognizable for the founding fathers, in light of the anti-Bible, anti-Christian sentiments of our politicians, or of the American politicians, of politicians and judges and educators. So the worldview of Americans then was different from the worldview now. America had changed as a society from a philosophical standpoint, from an ideological standpoint, worldview, culture, to the place that it was okay, and not only okay but necessary, to rid the educational sector, the public educational sector of religion. But the founding fathers and early Americans did not see life or America but with God. In fact, we have an instant where Dr. Benjamin Rush, the youngest signer of the Declaration of Independence, was asked about Bible in school, and he gave a strong argument why we must have Bible in school. And he stated with some proposition, one, that Christianity is a perfect religion, and it's from the Bible we learn about the Christian faith. It is through the Bible we learn about the Christian faith, that the Bible had more information about the human life than any other book in the world. And it's pertaining to the Christian faith that is perfect. It is through the Bible that we learn about the Christian faith. The blessing of humanity comes when we acknowledge God and acknowledge Christ and become Christian and heed the teaching of Christ. Dr. Benjamin Rush would go on also to say, we need to teach Bible to our young Americans, because if we don't teach it to them when they're young, or if they do not read Bible when they are young, it will be scarcely read in latter years. The Bible, when seldom read in early years, the Bible, when not read frequently in early years, is seldom read in older years. So if you did not read the Bible when you were 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, your years of high school or grade school, high school, if you didn't read the Bible then, chances are you're scarcely going to read it when you're 40, 50, 60, 70. He made strong arguments for the Bible and the Christian faith being at the center of the American Republic, the American way of life. America must build a way of life, a culture that is grounded on biblical faith. That's the mindset of early Americans.